Greetings everyone and welcome back to another episode of Brotato, where today we are going to be following up our very near win with the engineer. Sadly 18 seconds too shy. Well, let's have a look. Now we've got the generalist over here, and that does speak to me because of the way that melee and range kind of scale off each other. But we've also got, where are you? There was one that I believe was lucky, plus 100 luck, and luck modifications are all increased. 75% chance to deal 1 damage to a random enemy when you pick up material. It's only 15% of your luck, but you lose a lot of attack speed and an awful lot of experience gain. It's a bit rough. Got one armed. We've also got Brawler. We could perhaps try Brawler, plus 5 melee damage, 75% attack speed with an armed fist. Unarmed weapons, and you start with 1 fist, plus 15% dodge. Sure, let's try a Brawler run. So Fist gives, which we're going to start with one of these, gives 10 damage, and that's about it. Whereas the hand gives harvesting. Interesting. Sure, okay, we'll grab a Fist in the hand. All right. It's going to be a bit of an interesting one. Okay, we'll see how this one goes. We can only have melee weapons, and we get a particular bonus to unarmed weapons. So I guess that's kind of deciding the route that we're going to go. That being said, just because we get a bonus from the unarmed weapons doesn't necessarily mean that taking 1 or 2 isn't going to help us a little bit. Let's go. Well, we could bump up harvesting a little bit more to get those the early snowball on the way. Let's grab this hand. In fact, what are the scalings with this? So we're getting extra dodge from having unarmed, and we're getting extra harvesting from having support. Very nice indeed. I will go with the plant. It was pointed out that generally speaking, HP regeneration is much better than lifesteal, so losing lifesteal going into the negative doesn't hurt us. But having a little bit of extra passive regeneration is never a bad thing, so we'll pick that up and let's re-roll, see what else we can get. Baby Gecko, maybe. We could get the Lightning Shiv. It's a precise weapon, it's got elemental. Well, it doesn't mean that we have to have an armed weapon, so it might be fun to see exactly how that builds. Because if we get 6 unarmed weapons, we get plus 15 dodge, and that does sound very tempting. Let's grab Baby Gecko. Sure, we'll see how this one goes. Hang on, have I got a gecko tail? I've got a gecko tail. I finally noticed what Baby Gecko adds. Okay, fair enough. Let's try and wipe all of you out. There we go. We're actually not doing too bad, honestly. The range of this weapon is, of our fist weapons, is much higher than I was expecting, if I'm perfectly honest. Swoop through, see if we can't grab a little bit more. Nope, that's fine. 4 speed, minus 6 luck. I'm going to say no on that one. I am also going to say yes to armor. So we've now got some dodge and some armor. I'm very happy with that. In fact, let's continue with the dodge and pump that up a little bit further. We've got rock, primitive, but not unarmed. Well, we could increase the range, I suppose. That wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing. Since that would allow our attacks to reach out a little bit further. Currently, our range is reduced by about 25. Since range upgrades have half effect on melee weapons, I'm going to say no to that one, though. Let's have a look. Sure, we'll take the medal. That seems like a generally fairly solid option for us early on. We need more unarmed weapons, however. Now, again, I could mix and match. I don't need to go for unarmed. I just need to go for melee. But I think trying to maximize the unarmed bonus and getting that big upgrades to dodge would be a very nice way to go, especially on a character who specifically needs to get right in the thick of things in order to do damage. It's a little bit of a risk, and you might be wondering, why are you going from one loss to another character that's gonna increase your odds of losing? Well, you've got a good point there, and I don't really have a good counter. My bad. Right, we could increase the range a little bit. Again, not really what I'm looking for. I think at this point, let's go for speed, though. Elemental damage plus 2 HP regeneration, lower speed, not really what I'm looking for. Melee damage, lower attack speed, maybe. Yeah, let's go for that one since it is going to increase my overall HP as well. Now, I wouldn't mind setting enemies on fire with my fists. That kind of sounds amazing, let's be perfectly honest. And I think I'm going to lock in defective steroids again. Whilst that does lower my attack speed, I don't think it hurts my current weapons that much. So we'll see how things can go with that. Now, I think we've seen 3 melee weapons, including the 2 that we've got right now. I don't know what other options exist. Oh my lord, we're having to do quite a lot of hits on each of the trash tier mobs. That's a little bit worrying that we're not able to take them out super fast. I really need to get the trees die in one hit perk. As was pointed out in the comments on the first video, that is the most dappling perk possible, and I fully agree with that, actually. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit of extra harvest there. Some more damage, some more speed, some more dodge. All of these are really tempting, but let's go up to 30% dodge, I think. Right, let's grab you. Let's grab... Well, no, I don't want to drop my HP regeneration right now. Let's grab that, and let's continue looking. There we go, another fist weapon. There we are, perfect. And let's get another reroll as well. Another medal. I think we will go for that, yeah. We'll lock that in place. The speed, armor, max HP, max damage. Very nice. Critical chance being down by so much is kind of painful, but I mean, we're not really going for a critical build as is, but the fact that we're already up to 33% dodge and we're dropping incoming damage by 23% is very nice. Really need to work on the HP regeneration and max HP as a whole. Wow, that face. That is a very angry looking Brawler face, which is probably extremely fitting when you think about it, but still, what happened, dude? That is a very, very unapologetically angry look you've got going on there. That being said, you know, you've got a massive bruiser of a black eye, so I suppose it might be warranted. All right, let's sweep through. Thankfully, we are setting enemies on fire all over the place. Would be grand if we can get the upgrade that will allow us to cause flames to spread. That would be particularly glorious, I think. Plus 10 harvesting, plus 30 range not useful, plus max HP. I think we're going to go for that one. I was just mentioning how we wanted that. Ooh, Ghost Flint attack speed upgrade. Tempting. Shockingly tempting. But I'm going to go for the medal and we're going to reroll. We're going to keep looking for fists. Ooh, knockback sounds like a good one, actually. 1 HP for 1 extra melee damage and 3% crit chance trying to pull that back up. I don't think we're going to go for that one. No, I don't think we're going to grab that one. But we are slowly increasing our weapon assortment. I really would like to start getting some upgrades though, but I am liking the knockback on these now. That's actually quite good. Let's weave through the middle. Thank you. We're not going to be able to... Oh, actually, no, we did manage to take out in 2 volleys of 4 limbs. I mean, that's not a great victory, let's be honest, but still. It is a victory, so I will accept it for now. There we go. The knockback is definitely nice, though. On a melee-focused character, keeping our enemies at bay is going to be hugely important, I feel. Right, let's start applying a little bit better damage to all of these, shall we? They are not clustering in the ways that I would like them to cluster, sadly. And we are not killing nearly enough of them, either. Not really getting the levels here. I'll take the turret, sure. 3% extra dodge, more damage, more melee damage. I think melee damage is the one to go for, unless we go for the dodge, and I think we're going to go for the melee damage. Armor here, or max HP, max HP. Oh, there we go. Flaming brass knuckles. 21 damage with 10 times 5 burning damage. Maybe I should start increasing the elemental. Who knows? But getting unarmed is going to be very nice. Also getting the cyber ball is also very nice. And finally, trees die in 1 hit. Okay, now we're starting to cook with fire. Let's get into the next fight there. If we can get burns start to spread at this point, I think we are going to be able to start clearing a lot of enemies very aggressively. Let's just kind of sweep through here. Try and keep them close enough. That's probably I mean, obviously the hardest part of being a melee build is you have to be in melee range. But it's probably easy to imagine that the worst part about that is the potential risk to yourself. But honestly, it's just trying to skirt the mob for me is I'm erring on the side of caution more often than I would like. And I'm just not getting the kills. We do need to get in there and actually start dealing some proper damage. There we go. We're starting to thin out the herd there. Oh, that was actually quite satisfying picking up all those materials there. Okay. Heart 4. Max HP plus 12. Or 3% HP regeneration. I think it has to be the max HP, honestly. Pickup range. Very nice as well. No, we don't. Well, I mean, less enemies might actually not be the worst idea. Oh, another flaming brass knuckles. I accept. Also, another fist. Yes, please, indeed. Okay, now that is starting to come together. We can re-roll again, and we can get another fist again. Okay. Yes. Let's lock in the little muscly dude. Plus 3 melee damage, plus 5 max HP, minus 15 range, which is going to have significantly less of an effect on our melee weapons. And we finally have our full Brawler build. 2 fists with flaming brass knuckles, 2 unarmed fists, and 2 open palms. Now, the issue here is that neither one of those is upgraded. I suppose it depends on whatever fist we come up to next. I can always merge them. In fact, I can merge any of these. So we can make room for more fists as we see them. Oh my lord, we really don't have the damage output, really, do we? It's quite frustrating, but we're going to have to try and work with it for now. Let's swing on down. The flames, at the very least, are doing some decent work for us. Let's swing around. Thank you. Let's clear all of this out wherever we can. Okay, not doing too badly, all things said and done. Let's try take out the tree. Thank you. I very much need those chest upgrades. Hello, and sweep through that middle there wherever we can. Okay, so we're up to 44 health, and it's not a bad place to be, all things said and done, though I really would like to get a little bit more regeneration ongoing, and a little bit more damage on the melee, frankly. I should have a look at the fist weapon, see what kind of damage potential, or rather what kind of damage we're outputting at the moment, because I haven't probably looked at that. I see no reason to turn this down. No reason at all. I don't think we're high enough in waves yet for that to be completely useless to us. Attack speed would be good, but dodge is going to be much better. We are up to 48% dodge. This is very nice, and we can upgrade one of the flaming knuckles. Oh my lord. Maybe I should have gone that one first, but too late now. Or maybe not. Well, I definitely should have gone there first then. Am I going to be stubborn and say, oh, well, it's too late now, I wasted the opportunity and move on, even though I can totally grab it, and it's going to have at least 10 more waves where that extra 5% can pay itself back? Yeah, we're going to grab it. All right, so let's have a look at the Flaming Brass Knuckles 3. Deals 15 times 6 burning damage and 35 total. My regular fist deal 24. The regular Flaming Knuckles also do 24. And the unarmed hand do very little, but it is the harvesting which is helpful. But maybe I should just go for the fist weapons instead of the hands. I mean, they've helped us get an initial amount of harvest going, but now that's kind of snowballing itself, so I don't really need to worry about it as much, I suppose. Let's continue hoovering up all of the gubbins around here. There we go. Quite a lot of gubbins to collect, actually. Alright, I'm starting to feel that my fists are starting to become reasonably competent at taking out groups of enemies. There we are. Let's just try and sweep through there. It's a little bit hairy still, but especially with these faster enemies, of which there are quite a lot right now, which I'm not a great fan of, but we should be able to dodge through. In fact, dodge is doing a lot of work right now as well. Without that, we'd be in a much worse position, I feel. Oh, did we just take damage, or did we completely dodge all? Wow, we did dodge all of that. Either that, or we immediately picked up some floor potatoes. Either way, though, that was actually very, very nice. 5% chance to double the value of picked up materials. Dropping my overall damage by 4%, I think, is absolutely okay with the 6 luck there. Some more speed definitely won't turn down. And more HP also won't turn down. Okay, max HP, we should drop the luck. But regeneration as well. I'm going to take it. I know, it sucks, but there we are. Alright, let's upgrade one of the palms. We could grab you, but I don't think we will. Okay, so it hasn't increased the damage at all. But it has increased the amount of harvesting we're getting. I'm not sold on that being a good investment, honestly. Lifesteal, no. 8% chance to heal when picking up material, definitely a possibility. I don't want to drop 5% dodge, but 20% pickup range and 10 extra harvesting. Pickup range is the only real temptation there. Yeah, we'll grab both of those. Okay, move on. Let's continue pressing forward. What is that face I'm pulling? My goodness. Let's just get in there. The knockback is really helping out right now. Though sometimes knockback can definitely be a double-edged sword. It can certainly make your job a lot harder sometimes, but so far in this game I've not encountered a scenario where that has been the case. But I am very aware that that's probably just a matter of time, really, more than anything else. Let's swoop through. I'm kind of surprised that we've managed to get such a high maximum HP already. Very, very hopeful that that's going to be enough of a buffer for the boss, especially with such a high dodge chance. Oh my good gracious, what was going on there? I have no idea. That was an awful lot of not taking damage when I feel that we should have. I'll accept it though, gladly. I want to get in amongst the large group there and start thinning that out if I can. I am watching my overall health, but somehow I haven't taken damage there. I have no idea how, but I very much appreciate it. Alright, we'll take this. We're up to 5 armor now without having actually spent on it. That being said, I'm about to spend on it now with chest 3. Right. I will absolutely accept that fist, thank you. And we will re-roll. And another fist. No, I can't merge anything anymore, so that was just going to have to jog on, sadly. We will take you, though. There we go. We've got some nice upgrades now. And Harvest is starting to snowball in a pleasing way. No. Refuse. Now, will this mean that we've got 16% chance to heal 1 HP for when we pick something up, or 2 separate rolls, which is a different amount for those who do very muddy maths with statistics? That's not the same thing. Or is it now an 8% chance to heal 2 HP? That would be an interesting one. Taking the piggy bank, I don't know if that's going to pay itself back. I mean, I could try and make it pay itself back. But that seems like it's counterproductive, honestly, and sorry if I'm being a little bit distracted there. Tilly's tail is twitching in her sleep. I think she's having an interesting dream. No, I think we're going to grab the piggy bank and just hope that we can make it pay itself back with time. It does give us... where is it? Where is the piggy bank? There we go. So we're going to get 1/5 of any materials we have doubled up. So we'll see. We'll see. We're already a quarter of the way to paying it back. So as long as we can end with 100 or more, then we will pay it back in about 4 waves. Since we paid 80 for it. There we go. Let's grab all of that. That is a lot of material there. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so the tougher enemies there, they're taking a lot more effort to take down, which is a little bit of an issue for me. We are not really doing enough damage to thin those out. However, with the knockback, they also can't really get to us, which is useful, but ultimately that's a war of attrition. I think they will win. I need to be thinning them out rather than allowing them to accumulate like this. Still, the circle strafing method is keeping them nice and centralized, at the very least, so it is allowing me the opportunity. I just really, really need a way of causing the burning to spread, because when they're all grouped up like that, it's going to just be beautiful. Alright, attack speed, maybe. Might not be a bad move. We could get up to 10 armor, and at that point, I think I would stop taking armor upgrades. Attack speed, what is my attack speed right now? It's -6. We'll go with the armor. Another fist, sure, we'll take that. Upgrade to another purple fist. 7% damage, I don't think is worth it. Let's re-roll. The black belt. We'd lose luck. A lot of luck. But we would gain some experience. I think 3 melee damage. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. Right, we could merge those. I will roll once more and see what we get. Oh, Ugly Tooth. Definitely think that's worth it. We'll lose 3% speed, but dropping our enemies by 10% of their speed, super useful. Okay, minus 10 luck is a bit rough. Oh my god, what have I done to my face? Ye gads. I do not even. I have no evens to even with that face. My lord. Alright, let's go back to the circle strafing method. We are not doing enough damage, but if we can at some point pick up, I think it's a snake upgrade, which would allow us to cause burning to spread, then that would really help. Also, a bit of extra speed would not go in this right now, if I'm perfectly honest. Our speed is not really lending itself to the circle strafe method at all right now. We definitely need to upgrade that a bit, but I mean, the dodging is helping out enormously, thankfully, because we're using it a lot right now. My goodness. We're down to 6. Oh, actually, we're back up to 66. Oh my good lord. That dodge is putting in stupid amounts of effort right now. We should be dead many times over. Okay, 565. That's not too terribly bad. There's no point in giving more armor at this point. We're taking 50% less damage, and I think any more than this, the diminishing returns become extremely painful. More speed. I was very tempted for the luck, but I think considering what was just happening there, we need more speed. Plus 10 luck, minus 1 elemental damage. Don't really care for the elemental damage too terribly much. I guess I should, though, but still, I think that's okay. Let's re-roll now and see what we get. Max HP. No, let's not drop the regen. I quite like the regen. Ranges. Well, I mean... Okay, we'll take it. Right. Range damage. No, don't need it. More armor. Don't need that either. Let's re-roll. Lumberjack. Have we... Oh, no, we've got more trees to spawn. I was wondering why I wasn't taking them out. I just wasn't saying anything because I thought something must be wrong. But I kept forgetting to check. No, we needed the lumberjack shit all along. There we go. All is sorted. I'm not going to drop my dodge. Oh, actually, maybe I should. No, I won't, I don't think. We've got range, attack speed, lifesteal. That isn't a bad one. But I think we're going to go for the cute monkey. Continue to bump that up. Don't care about the range damage we're losing. Also, don't really care about the lifesteal lost either. And getting attack speed up in the positive would be kind of good. Okay, we'll take it. Not for the range, obviously. And now we're below the 100. We didn't get the 20 plus out of the piggy bank that I wanted, but that's fine, I think, for that one. We've pretty much already ensured that we're going to pay this back. I can't see us not paying back the purchase of that at this point, or in fact getting something more out of it, because you don't just want to pay it back, you want to actually end up with a net positive. If you're only paying it back, then you may as well have spent the points on something more useful to you. There we go. Let's continue to sweep through. There we are. Let's continue to try and cluster them also, those trees together. Very nice indeed. I greatly disapprove of the amount of bullets coming my way, though. Not a fan of that, even in the slightest little bit. Let's try and take out that tree. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Getting some really nice hits there. Had to tank a lot of damage there. We were basically living on dodge, but still managed to thin out the herd quite aggressively there. And managed to get a good wallop of cash at the end as well. Let's not take that. We'll recycle on. Okay, mastery. Absolutely worth it for this build. No, I'm not going to sacrifice dodge for that specifically. I'm going to re-roll this one. I don't see anything particularly useful there. I guess, sure, we'll take those two. 8 elemental damage, plus 15 luck, minus 5 engineering. I see absolutely zero drawback to this. We're not using engineering in the slightest, but we are actually using elemental damage for our flaming brass knuckles. And we've dropped it. We actually haven't dropped it. Plus the 15 luck. It's expensive, but it's glorious as well. Oh, it hasn't actually buffed up. Or maybe it has. 22 times 6. Oh, is it the 22 that's based on? No, it doesn't seem to be that. I'm not sure how that one's scaling, and I'm not going to take the time to work it out. I'm terribly sorry. I will buy the pickup range. Oh, do we want laser turrets? Yes, I do believe we do. Right, okay, let's get into the next wave. This is wave 14. On our way to wave 15. Oh, I disapprove of you. You're going to make my life absolutely awful, aren't you? Yes, you are. So I'm going to have to hunt you down relentlessly once you spawn. There we go. At least I'm afflicting them with burning, which does mean that they get taken out relatively quickly afterwards. But still, even now, a couple have gotten away from me, which I disapprove of. Oh, there we are. Nice chest. Swing back, try and make sure I took them out before moving on. Ooh, my lord. So many bullets now on the screen, and I'm just going to make it even worse for myself, like an absolute derp. My dodge is the reason why we're alive right now, and solely that, if I'm honest. Oh my good lord, there's so many projectiles on the screen that I'm now having to dodge. This is rough, to say the very least. Thank goodness for my regen, is all I have to say. Wow. Drop my attack speed, I don't mind, actually, for extra HP and melee damage. It's pretty much the whole build right now is melee damage. And on that note, extra 4 melee damage, I'm not going to say no there either. We've got 5 waves. So we could increase our damage output by 15% from basically nothing if you count 211 currency. Nothing. Which isn't nothing. I don't think I want either of these. If we'd have gone that earlier on, I would have taken it, but sadly we did not, so we're not taking it now. Speed, 24% damage for that. I lose 5% damage, but I gain 24%. So in total, I gain 19% damage. That is absolutely worth it. There is no version of that not being good. We're going to re-roll at that point, though. Leather vest, maybe? Oh, maybe Tyler, actually. If I could grab both of these, it would be good. We could get the 15% chance to deal 2 damage to a random enemy when you pick up a material. I mean, it's damage for nothing. It's not a terrible one, but are there better things? There are, in fact, better things. I'm going to lock in the incendiary turret. I'm also going to lock in the armor, and we'll see how this next wave goes. Okay, wave 15. Right. You are definitely my nemesis. I very much dislike these. You're always going to have enemies that you feel that your particular playstyle is the least well adapted to deal with, and they are definitely my Achilles heel in this game. There were a couple of enemies I didn't like or I kind of like their design, to be fair, in Hand of Fate, but they were very much a difficult enemy for me to take out consistently without taking unreasonable levels of damage compared to their general, like, their tier. And it's the same in games like Thea, where skeletons and bees were disproportionately dangerous considering their actual stats. Or indeed in Thea 2, where blue orcs are basically the end game boss, more so than the end game bosses, frankly, considering you have to fight more of them throughout an entire campaign. Right, let's see. Oh, okay, I will take it. Yes, please. Dodge. Yes. Let's get that up there. Where does dodge cap out? I think it's 70%. I would very much like to get up to that if we can. And hello. As much as I was saving it for other things, hello. Very much hello. Okay, so we've got our top tier fist. Fist level 4. Very nice indeed. That does 86 damage with a knockback of 18. What are we going to grab next? I think we're going to grab the leather vest. Yes, the armor is not amazing for us anymore, but let's go ahead and have a quick gander. I did not notice whatever we just got there, but we've now got up to, you take 55% less damage, and we're up to 60% dodge. We only need 10% dodge to have maxed that out. I'm going to lock in the incendiary turret again, but unfortunately our piggyback really isn't going to be able to do much for us right here. Oh well. Let's start to wallop you guys. There we go. I don't know, what are those little enemies there? They seem very sad. Very sad indeed. I'm not really sure what their deal is, if they have some sort of other phase, because right now they seem quite pitiful in most ways. They just try to run away. I am wondering. When an enemy just tries to avoid you, I get the strong sensation that that's going to turn that enemy into something quite nasty later on if you let it survive long enough. Also, we've got these other enemies, these They almost look like aquatic enemies, considering the fins on their heads. Are they perhaps associated with them? That would be my guess. Let's swoop straight through the middle, relying on our dodge there to pick up some extra gubbins from the tree. Have we managed to pick up a chest? We have. We have managed to pick up a crate, I think they're called in this game. Let's see if we've got one over there. No, sadly. That's fine. We didn't do too bad. We're at 64 health. No, we're going to recycle that injection. I don't think there's much reason for that. Okay, back level 2. Almost to max dodge. Very, very much approved. Let's re-roll. Circular saw. Excuse me. Blade and medical. Once again. Excuse me. How is circular saw medical? You know what? Actually, thinking about that, I don't want the answer to that question. That sounds like war crimes is the answer to that question, and I'm better off without that knowledge, frankly. My lord. Okay. Okay, so we've got some flames now coming off the incendiary turret. I very much approve of that. Let's get in there, try and do some damage to you guys while I can. Oh, the frames, though. The flames are tanking my frames, it seems. That's a bit of a sadness, frankly, but well, we'll see if I can't improve that by tweaking the settings. Should we come back for another run-in? Oh, hello. There we go. I believe that was a loot goblin. Now, on the note of should we come back for more, do let me know in the comments if you're enjoying the quasi-regular dips into Brotato. I'm having a huge amount of fun, and I feel there's so much variance between the runs that I could probably get a good couple of episodes out of this before kind of my internal, I'm basically recording the same thing over and over again sensor starts to trip. But if you're enjoying it, do let me know, and indeed let Saint Algorithmus know by booping some of those lovely buttons down below the video, or perhaps even leaving me a comment. Duct tape, max HP for armor at this point? No, we're not getting enough from armor to make that worthwhile. 10 luck in exchange for 2% of my damage output. Yes, that one definitely does sound good, though. Let's re-roll at this point another fist. I mean, I could merge these together and take that first. Sure, let's do that. Let's increase this run a little bit further. And another muscly dude. Well, 20 luck for my HP. No, I like my HP regeneration, though. I really like it. I don't want to give that up. This is wave 18. Let's continue. We'll roll again. Oh my god, my avatar. What have I done to you? I am so sorry. I am so sorry. This is that moment where you're like, yeah, so I sent my character to the Ripper Dock to get some functional upgrades. Oh my god, why do they look like that? I'm so sorry. Yes, I watched Edge Runners, and yes, that made me start playing Cyberpunk again. Look, everyone is in the same boat. I have no regrets. It's actually quite a good game at this point. I'm not going to lie, they've managed to pull that back, considering its awful, like, you know, No Man's Sky tier launch. I feel bad for No Man's Sky as well, because that's actually a really good game at this point compared to where it was at its launch, but it will forever be known as a way to describe an awful game launch, and that feels so unfair. It feels both unfair is the wrong word. It feels completely fair, but unkind is the word that I was looking for. And it is very unkind, really, considering. And I'm just relying on dodge. I was no longer trying to dodge. I was just rolling around. 12 damage for minus 12 range. Actually, not a bad deal for this build at this point. Okay, so I don't need that much dodge. But it would mean that I could sacrifice dodge. Alternatively, I could go for almost having 10% HP regeneration. Or even more. I think the HP regeneration is going to be the one to go. Ooh, hello there. Let's have a look at you. So we're up to 31 times 7 burning damage now. That is actually kind of amazing. Not going to lie. Very amazing. Also going to take the baby gecko. Because. And wow, really? Gonna lock both of those in. Shoot 6 alien eyes. Oh my good lord. I want everything on this screen. Which is just as well because we're on wave 19. So I guess we're gonna have an option should we get to the boss to get some pretty nice upgrades for it. We'll see how that goes. Which weapons we prioritize leveling up. I really would like to take my dodge up to max level, though. I'm going to be honest. That would probably be pretty sweet. And let's be honest with ourselves. Having a 70% chance to dodge any incoming attack would put us in a pretty good position to survive. If only we'd had that with our engineer, though. But then again, if we'd had that with our engineer, our turrets wouldn't have been as good, which would have probably greatly reduced the chance of us even getting to the boss. So, you know, it's the eternal question, really. Do you increase your odds of getting to the boss, or do you increase your odds of surviving the boss? Because quite often, you've got a choice of one or the other. We've got another chest. Very much appreciated. We've got very, very healthy looking health, I'd say, and then start tanking my health. I apologize. I have many regrets. Let's go and see if we can't get another chest. We cannot. Let's just go right through the middle of it. Oh, my lord. The fact that we could do that without dying is kind of bonkers. I don't need the experience one, so I'll just take the money. More enemies, though. That's a bold move going into the boss. Sure. And I know I've just ruined our nice HP, and maybe I've now cursed us, but I don't care. More melee damage or more dodge? More melee damage, just grab it. Right, okay, so 2 flaming brass knuckles, I think, is going to happen. Yes. Also the alien eyes. Also that... okay, we got all of them. Never mind. Is there anything here that'll give me dodge? Let's keep looking for dodge. Okay, I'm taking a detour. Well, actually, I can't take the detour. I can't grab it. Anything that'll give me dodge? No. So sad. I got things that'll take away dodge. Not quite what I want. Alright, well, one last roll. No, we didn't get anything else that'll give us dodge. That is a shame. I really would have liked to... maybe I should have just gone for the points to take that up there. Is there any point in me actually attacking the boss, I wonder? I don't know, you know. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I should just try and survive it. I don't know. The boss does have a health bar, and it having a health bar suggests to me that it's possible to drain that health bar if you are sufficiently bold. It would be kind of like Robot Wars deciding to go after Matilda, though. Very, very few bots have the kind of confidence in their weapon systems to be able to do that. Razor is perhaps one of the most well-known of the bots that tried. Oh, it's certainly one of the only ones that managed to succeed. A few of them tried. You know, hubris is what hubris is. Everyone has a little bit of it. But I believe that Razor was the only one I ever saw actually take on the house robots and win. Which created probably more trouble for them than they'd actually hoped. Yeah, sure, it's cool to be infamous, but it's also cool to not be the primary target of the house robots whenever you're in a battle. Also, I am very close to death. This is terrifying. I really, really need that dodge to do a bit more work, frankly. We're down to 22 seconds. Let's see if we can't dodge some more of these shots wherever possible. Oh my lord, that is not so great. We're up to 52. Okay, thank goodness. Need to farm some more of these enemies if I can. Need that floor. Potato, thank you. Up to 61. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes! There we go. Win with the Brawler. And we've unlocked a couple of new items. What the heck is that? A Power Fist. Unarmed explosive. Right, so based on what current damage we do 106 base damage as is, and 32 times 7 burning damage. This would do 92 base damage, but 25% chance to explode on hit. I feel that a complete setup of Power Fists would be A, hard to do, but B, amazing. We've also unlocked the Ghost character, plus 10 damage. Oh, ethereal weapons. Plus 30 dodge. Dodge is capped at 90%. What? No armor, though. Oh, actually, though, that's even worse. Minus armor gives you increased damage taken, so if you don't dodge, you die. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if you could get dodge up to 90 and also correct some of that armor deficit. That would probably make you quite potent. Pacifist. What? Gain 0.8 material and XP for every living enemy at the end of a wave. Trees die in one hit. Minus 100% damage, minus 100 engineering. Not minus 100 elemental, though. Interesting. But again, you gain more by not... I feel that would be a particularly difficult character to play in this game. But that is going to be it for us for today. I really do hope you have enjoyed. And if you have, then do consider leaving me some feedback down in the comment section below. But that is going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do leave a like if you liked and sub if you haven't already. And I'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone.